actually, I do remember getting in trouble.
You got
because whenever we had to we returned the supplies, and then people were trying to use the glue, and they're like, well, my glue is missing a chunk. Like teeth marks. Yeah, so maybe I did eat it.
Yeah. This is the inaugural episode of the Nobody Asked Us podcast, which is Bibi's idea. So this is all Bibi's podcast, and everything that you're about to see is all Bibi's fault. So, hi guys.
Oh wait, did you start?
Yeah, it started. We're just going. You good?
We got 18 seconds in.
18 seconds in before Bibi got scared.
Further than I expected.
Scared. I'm chilling, bro. I didn't know we started.
He's starting to sweat a little bit.
Wait, are we supposed to introduce ourselves or?
Yeah, I mean it's the first episode, so sure. You go first.
What?
Hello.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy.
Okay, actually, you go last. You go last.
You go last, so you can see how people introduce themselves.
Yeah. I need an example. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm Redbeard Flynn. I create content and shit, and I suck at video games, and these people carry me. All right, who's up next?
You write books too.
I do write books.
Yeah, what the hell? He writes books.
I mean, I guess that's creating content, but
yeah, the only famous person.
Greggy
here
left.
is
Greggy's gone.
That's true. Greggy's just done. Just wrap
You're
it
like,
up.
fuck this, I'm out.
I'm Gamma. I'm the voice that's on their streams sometimes. I'm the one who bullies Red because he doesn't play Jump King enough. How about that?
You bought me Jump King.
Yeah.
You forced me to play that game. Oh shit!
Oh, nice.
I love that.
Oh my god!
What a picture!
The rise is worse. The picture on it. All right, you're up. Either Greggy or Bibi.
I missed Gamma. Anyways, I'm Greggy.
It's right there.
I play games with these guys. I'm better than Bibi at most of them.
Former TikTok star.
You make music.
Yes.
Yeah,
Music that I use in my my writing playlist as well.
music that's potentially in the introduction.
Oh yeah.
Potentially.
All right.
Oh, okay. So everybody went. Yeah, it's me, Bibi. I play games and shit online, and I do stuff on the camera.
That makes it sound like you really have an OnlyFans, dude.
Wait. I listen to Greggy's music.
That's not a thing that you do.
I'm lonely.
Onlyfans.com/Bigiansky.
Hold on. Also like key lime pie. But yeah.
Okay.
Crazy
And you eat
stuff.
pizza wrong. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all they need
most
to know.
importantly.
I eat pizza the right way. Crust first.
No.
You know?
No.
I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to everyone for we're like maybe 20 seconds in, a little bit longer than that. But already Bibi's told about his horrific way that he eats food. And I just want to apologize.
It's not
to
that
everybody.
bad. You saw it firsthand. So
Yeah.
it's not that bad. You know it's not that bad.
No, I do know it's that bad. You know it's that bad because we locked eyes
It's
and you're
not,
like,
though.
no, I'm gonna stop because this is fucked.
I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. That's why I stopped.
I think
So because it's that bad.
I'd like to just point out that locking eyes while you're eating pizza is weird. Don't do that.
I didn't. That was all red.
No, okay, it was like a
It was a worried look.
I was literally like this, you know, like and then I just like look up and like, oh, hello. That's what happened. But yeah,
it was like, what the fuck are you doing? We're in public kind of look. It was an actual public pizza place that you were doing that egregious thing. Maybe you shouldn't do things on camera, you know?
Yeah, I should stop. This be the last bit of media, guys. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
So what are we
so
doing
far
today?
we've had Grecki walk off camera almost immediately, and then 4.5 minutes in, we have ended BB's online career.
I think it's a successful podcast.
Oh yeah, we've done great.
How's everyone?
Yeah. We can edit that out in post.
Why would we edit it?
No, my mind is going to BB like writing down content ideas first and foremost. So how is everyone?
Like segment 1, ask everybody how they are. Segment 2, react to how they are. Segment 3, talk
Red,
about eating pizza.
let's start with you. How are you feeling today, Red?
This is my therapy's
God,
tomorrow. Although you do have the couch, Greggy. So
Oh yeah.
There's a second one.
wait, what?
Wait, there's 2
No,
couches,
it's
bro. What?
It's a day bed, so it
Oh,
comes
okay.
out. And
What? Damn.
I think you've just blown BB's
I think
mind.
What you
BB,
talking
don't
about,
worry.
Daybed, bro. So
He
what?
can
Is
he
my
can give
bed
you a
right here
demonstration
night bed?
later.
your bed is a night bed. This is a day bed.
Bro, I didn't even know they had different kinds of beds. To be honest, what the fuck? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up. To be honest,
Oh my god! So this is gonna be something that's recurring.
Probably.
It's just be real, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
So I can start us off with because I brought something today
All right.
Oh,
for us to talk about. And I figured it'd be a good icebreaker. And it's not something it's something I haven't actually talked about on stream or anything like that. So, question for everybody, and I'll answer it first.
wait.
The fuck?
Do we have to raise our hands or anything? I just-
Okay, in
Like, how do we
work
know
we do
when-
work we do this thing where one person talks and then nominates another person to talk
oh,
who
okay.
hasn't spoken yet. So let's just do that.
All right. You see, I
Okay.
just wanted the rules. I didn't know what the rules
All
were.
right. That's
Okay.
fair.
All right. So the question that so y'all have time to think about it while I talk about my thing is what is something really messed up you did as a kid? So something whatever it can be. Mine is going to be something I did probably like around like 16, 17 years old and shit. It's one of those things where I'm like I'm really hoping that the however long it takes for, illegal things to not be an issue
Statute of
anymore.
limitations.
The statute of limitations, that's the word that I was looking for, has expired. So I was a dick when I was a teenager. I think I'll start there. And my friends and I, we decided that what would be the really fun thing to do instead of like playing Fortnite because it didn't exist yet because I'm old, would be to drive to a Walmart parking lot and do donuts. And we used to do that every single week. And there was a security guard who was there every week. And so we'd go and do our little donuts and he'd like, come down and he had a little golf cart. He'd come driving down a little golf cart, get mad at us and we'd drive off. And I think it was like 5 or 6 weeks into doing this and we're doing it away from other cars. Like we weren't being that bad, but we were leaving tire marks on the parking lot. Right. So this week, he does his little thing. He's in his little golf cart coming down and we're doing donuts. I'm not actually driving. It's my friend driving at this point. And he fucking stops and gets in his car and starts chasing us. Like he leaves the property. We're fleeing the property. This dude in his like Corolla is fleeing after us.
Wait, he got in his actual car?
Yeah. Like I don't think I was supposed to do that. And oh yeah, I forgot another part.
Oh, I think he was pissed.
Well, yeah, because what we would do is we would drive near him and call him a fascist. and
You would call it. Wait, you would call him
I
a
wonder
fascist?
why.
would call the security guard a fascist the Walmart security, and we fled, and then they chased after us. And he gets on the highway, like he's still chasing us, and like at this point we're like, I mean, we're dumb as shit kids, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, don't obviously this is stupid. Like this poor guy is like making like probably near minimum wage, and we're just some stupid kids fucking with him. But at this time, like when he's chasing us, we're like, he's gonna murder us. Like we literally thought he was gonna come and shoot us because like he was that like it's like he's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to leave the property.
Yeah.
So we thought we were safe. And then he chased after us. Like we were like speeding on the highway and shit. Like, yeah, so that's a stupid asshole thing that we did as a kid. I have regrets about it, but also it's kind of funny.
Wait, what happened to the guy though?
So
I don't know. I don't write him.
You mean?
Like I don't write him
Just, like-
postcards.
Yeah, but like, did you like lose him in the pursuit or what?
Yeah. No, he shot us. No, yeah, we lost him in the pursuit.
I'm just saying. I mean,
so-
you can't just end the story there. Like, what happened? You know?
I think he can and probably will end the story there.
Yeah, no, we fled. We went into a neighborhood. He didn't follow us into the neighborhood. He just followed us on the highway. So he was successful in convincing us not to go
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
And he was also successful because we didn't go back to that parking lot and do any more
my God,
donuts.
bro.
So what's the moral of the story?
Don't be a dick.
Okay.
Okay,
don't call your Walmart security guard a fascist.
I was gonna say
I-
don't go to Walmart at night, but that makes sense though. Yeah.
Red, who are you nominating next?
I'll nominate you, Gamma.
Cool. Well, I think I was I would have been 16 ish. I punched someone in the face because he put snow down my back, which seems like an overreaction, and it didn't at the time, because like he was like, I like noticed I was like just standing and chatting to some friends at lunchtime in school, and so I saw someone pointing their phone at me, and this is like the original camera phones, like mid 2000s, like terrible pictures. Probably wouldn't have even known it was me, but he was like pointing his camera phone at me, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And then I just feel someone grab the back of my my sweater and like put a fistful of snow down my back. So I tackled him to the ground and punched him in the face.
Oh.
And I was like, did you want that reaction? Turns out he's like real, you called your Walmart security guard a fascist. This dude is like actual fascist now. He used to go to pro-abortion rallies in Ireland and hand out signs that had Nazi symbols on them to make people look bad. Like that kind of bad person.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm really glad actually that I punched him in the face. And
Oh my god.
on the off chance that this gets to him, fuck you.
Well, damn. Okay.
Wait, are we gonna need? Well, no, there's a lot of axes. I was like,
You'll-
are we gonna need a bleep?
Yeah,
There's only one that put snow down my back and is now a fascist. We should probably blur out his name though in the editing. Yeah, he'll know who he is. Cracky, your
like
turn.
that took some.
Or
twists,
you can
'cause I
ask
was-
questions.
Yeah, I was like, that took some twists because I was like, first I was, I was like, yeah, that's kind of an overreaction. It's still an overreaction. But,
Oh, it
I mean,
absolutely
also-
is. But
yeah.
in hindsight,
sometimes, you know,
he deserves it.
Wait, what kind of snow was
Yeah.
it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like,
What do you
kind of
mean?
snow?
What kind of snow?
Yeah, like what kind of snow? Like was it like cold snow? Was it like
no, it's the warm
what
snow.
you mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, was it like
Was
Yeah,
it like,
was it
it just,
like-
you know, was it
was
like,
it like-
Italian ice snow? You know,
No, it was,
no, I'm saying like was it
wasn't
like,
like-
pre-made snow? You know
no,
what I
it
mean?
was snow that had fallen from the sky. We got,
Okay.
we got
What is
we got one of the
pre-made
few
snow?
like snow days that we ever get back at home, and
Okay.
got it.
You
So it was
see,
like
you need to know these
Post
things,
production
guys.
snow.
Okay, so it wasn't like fake snow and stuff.
no, yeah, it was real snow.
Okay.
I was wondering where you were going with that, because like I know people call cocaine snow, but I didn't think.
Oh,
I
I
didn't think
don't
that
think
you were going
BB
there.
I didn't even
Yeah, I
know they
don't think-
did, but
Why would
okay.
he pour that down your back? That's
That's wild.
Anyway,
Anyway, so
don't do drugs, kids. Grecky,
So I'm
your-
really
your
glad that
turn,
this
I think.
is going to be going on BB's YouTube
What?
channel.
Hold on.
You can edit that comment out as well. It's fine.
Oh my god.
It's fine. We just cut. So me, the really stupid stuff that I did as a kid. I must have been around 14 or 15, and I'd go over to a friend's house. First time going over to this kid's house. I like you'd known each other for years, not really friends, but then suddenly I'm invited to like hang out. So I went, and slowly but surely he was like, "Ooh, check out like my paintball gun." And this is like he had like 3 different kinds of paintball guns. Cool stuff when you're that age, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, let's shoot it in the backyard. And I was like, okay, cool. That sounds fun. So we were doing that. It was 3 of us total. And then we did that. And I'm like, all right, we just like painted your garden, basically, your parents' like backyard. I feel bad right now. And then he was like, oh yeah, well, like that was a warm up. Now we're going to go to the park. And so I was like, okay. I try to hang out with these kids, trying to blend in. So we go to the park and we're shooting paintball guns in like a public park at trees and stuff. And it's getting a little late now.
Oh, no.
Sun goes down. And he's like, all right, time for the next step.
Oh no.
See those taxis over there? I'm like, well, he would have been a really good salesman, by the way, because he was like, start with something innocent and then build it up to the fuck shit. So yeah, then that was the escalation. We would start shooting paintball guns at taxi drivers because that's always a good idea.
Wait, were they parked or were like
They were parked. They were
were there
parked.
people in them?
It was like a plaza, so there was the drivers chilling in their cars.
Bro, they could have been eating a glizzy, and then you just out here. You just out here with the paintball guns? That's crazy.
Yeah.
How's that your first thought?
I mean,
Fucking hot dogs, man.
I
feel
just think
he-
like that's the first thing they probably like a
talks
taxi
about
driver was doing. I don't know.
Glizzy's a little too much lately.
Wait a minute,
little
hold
too
on.
many Glizzy references. But
I'm
that's
just
for
saying.
another time. But yeah, we started shooting paintball guns at these taxi drivers. One of them gets out, they're yelling, and we're like, hee, we're kids. We run away. Like, we got that energy. And then we just kept going back and doing it. And at one point, we noticed like 3 more taxi drivers pulled up, and they started driving around the park within like a gap of each other. And one of them got out and was like searching for us in this park. And it's pretty late and dark. And they're all like high beams. So they're like, these kids are not getting out. They're not escaping from us.
Bro,
And we're just going around in circles, and we're like hiding in between bushes and stuff because there's like a lot of trees. And like, I'm freaking out thinking like, we're going to get caught. You're going to beat the shit out of us. Going to go to whatever jail as a 14-year-old. But like, after a while, the one guy that was searching, we just kept like dodging him, going around and like making noise by throwing crap like the other way, to the point where they gave up eventually. And then we ran back to this kid's house, and his mom was just waiting there saying, I know what you boys did.
Bro.
And I was like, this was fun. Probably never going to come back again, but as
Yeah,
we
no,
were,
that seems like
Oh, I'm so glad that was about as bad as mine.
I'd say that was worse than mine.
It's more victims. So there's
you said like something awful as kids, and I had other stories from like dumb shit
have
that I did
more.
as like a younger kid, like 6, 7, but then y'all were throwing 16, 15.
Yeah,
So I went
teenager.
for teenager
yeah.
story.
I have more.
Go on, baby. Tell us your glizzy adventures.
Glizzy Adventures. Hold on.
I
That's the wrong site, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, that's actually
That's only that's account. You did say you did that. Do stuff on camera.
Dang, I don't know if mine is like I wasn't really like a bad kid growing up. You know,
I can believe that.
like,
Yeah, no, that sounds.
Yeah.
It's like
That's-
I
that's
can
fair.
I can
I don't
totally
know.
see BB's thing being like, I didn't say thank you once.
felt bad.
No, I mean uh, I could say like something I used to do when I was a kid, but that was about it. Like I didn't really
Sure,
do
yeah.
anything crazy. So I used to eat hot Cheetos, with ketchup and mustard.
You monster.
I was wondering where that
Like-
was going.
Like I would open the bag of hot Cheetos, and I would just squirt ketchup and mustard in it and shake it, and that was my snack.
What?
Why?
That's like that's
This is
kind of bad.
this is the messed up thing you did as
It's
a
kind
kid.
of messed up, bro.
It is kind of messed up.
How did
Yeah.
you
Oh
you
my
like use
God.
your fingers or did you use like a fork at that point?
Oh no, I ate that shit like with my fingers, bro.
Oh, that's gross though.
That's
Yeah.
a messy.
I know, but one time I tried it with mayo too. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, and you gave me
And
shit
you
for
give Red
eating
shit.
beans on toast?
That's crazy, bro. What are you talking about?
What are
Beans
you
on
talking
toast?
about?
Bro,
You-
beans on
you
toast
said-
is wild.
No,
You-
beans
you
on
said-
toast is acceptable because it's
you
like
said
the opposite of
That's crazy.
dipping.
You said jam and butter on bread was weird.
That was weird.
No, it's
It tasted
not. It's
good,
really
but
good.
That was weird. I don't know, guys. Look, it was either that story or about how I used to like try to light trash cans on fire.
That,
okay?
That's the
That
one. You go
one-
That's
for.
so. But
That-
wait.
That's the one.
Wait,
you go
that's
for.
what you had. That's what you had in the hopper, and instead you're like, no, I used to eat some weird shit. Like, what?
I didn't know if that was
I
bad.
like to watch things burn.
I mean, it is bad, but I mean, like, I thought it was gonna be boring. But
That's what you thought the food.
What made you want to light trash cans on fire?
I don't know. I think it was whenever I watched that Transformers movie. You know, like I blame
The
Michael
one
Bay.
with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, like all the crazy ass explosions. I wanted to be the explosion. You know?
What you wanted to be the explosion?
Yeah. Like I blame Michael Bay for my
That's fair. Michael Bay
short
has to blame for a
tendency
lot
of
of
like
bad things.
pyromancy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay. That's
Did you just say
That was
pyromancy?
crazy. Is that not a word?
Pyromaniac.
It is a word.
Pyromaniac.
Pyromaniac is yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word you're looking for.
Pyromancy would be if you were controlling
Pyromancy is
the fire.
fire magic.
I mean, we used to have those back in the day, but you know.
Go on.
What?
When?
Wait, what?
When? When did we have those back in the day, BB?
Bro, wizards and shit, bro. Come on. We talked about this before. We are. You know what? It's fine. It's in the scriptures somewhere.
You just pissed off like 3 religions. It's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Which scripture? Do we? I want the scripture about the wizards.
Yeah, bro.
Why are you keeping this
Oh my
from
God.
us?
Look, I've already explained this before already. Magicians were wizards, but they're now magicians because they have to hide the magic. That's why it's magic. Magician.
Prove him wrong.
You know what I mean?
Prove him wrong, guys.
Exactly. You
No,
can't.
yes.
I'm with
That's
Baby on
impossible.
this. They're so good at magic that you don't know that it's magic.
I just want to go to.
Exactly.
I just want to go to Vegas with BB. Go to like magic shows
I'm saying, bro.
and
I'm
have him
saying.
meet the magicians. Like, I know, I know your secret. It's
Oh my
okay. I won't
God.
tell anybody.
You don't even have to say anything. You just gotta give them that look, like like that, and then they'll know. They'll be like, "Oh, he know."
so it's the
I'm just
magician
like-
handshake.
I'm just curious. Like, so you know when they do the like they like pull the rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Oh my God. What? That's magic.
Okay, I'm not
bro.
gonna ruin it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave
That's
it.
literal magic.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
How,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
else would they
I'm
do
like,
it?
I'm curious how it works.
Oh, they
I've
had there's a
never
little
bothered.
there's a little like fabric pouch that like covers it, and the rabbit's at
Nah,
the very
no.
top of the hat.
How?
So they
how
show
are
it to
they
you,
able to
and it
hold
looks
the,
like
the hat?
a thing. What do you mean? How are they going to hold the hat?
You know how much a rabbit weighs, bro?
Not very much. They're like the
It
size
weighs
of
more
your-
than the hat.
Yeah,
So it's not possible to stay in there.
but they're holding the hat.
Exactly.
They're
But
holding
then
the hat.
it would rip through the hat because it weighs too much.
rabbits
Bro,
are not that heavy.
logic. It's called aerodynamics, bro.
That's
No, it's not. It's really.
no, that's
Wait,
how, that's
wait,
how
wait,
planes go. But we can try that again if you want.
I'm just saying, bro. Magic is crazy. All right?
Okay.
Anyways,
Oh, BB.
I have a segue question from that. Unless you have more,
Sure.
Red.
No, go for it.
It's going back to like childhood memories. Do you have any memory that like you think back on it? It's just like a cringy moment, but it's not like it's not that he
You got
does.
too many of those.
Like my
No, but,
entire
like-
life.
Well, no, like there's no reason for it to be a cringe moment, but it is to you. That makes sense. And I'll say an example story. And this also came into mind because we've been playing a lot of rematch. So I have football, soccer for you Americans on my mind. And I was part of our school team. And one time, the coach never used to put me in. Like I was a defender, but he never used to make me take any shots or crosses or anything like that. And we were tied up 1-1, and there was maybe like 5 minutes left, and we got a foul that was within range to take a shot for the goal. And I'm on the sidelines, and he swaps me and he says, you know, like, Anthony, I want you to take that ball. I want you to kick it and shoot it in the goal. Like that's your job right now. Like you're going in, you haven't played the whole game, and this last 5 minutes, I'm putting you in to do that. I was like, okay, I got it. And then I go up to like, we swap out, and I go to take the shot, and one of my teammates is like, taps me on the shoulder, is like, hey, I'm gonna like jump over the ball. So they're gonna think I shoot it. We're both gonna go for it, but I'm gonna jump over the ball, and you're gonna take the shot. But he didn't say any of that. He just kind of, you know, did the jump over the ball thing. And I look over the coach, and the coach is like, and so
Oh
I
my
think he talked to the coach and said, oh, actually, you're going to fake jump over the ball. They're going to think you're shooting it because the coach talked to you. And so I'm like, all right, so I'm not actually taking the shot. And so we both go to take the shot, and we both fucking jump over the ball. And so there's a pause moment. I look back. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I look at the coach, and he's just back there like, and I knew I fucked up. And then we just ended up like just kicking it out of panic. And I think
Dang.
back on that moment, and I cringe. I'm like, I could have done
Oh.
that.
Oh,
That was my
okay.
spot. That was like my spot to shoot the ball. So like that kind of cringe. It's not like
Yeah.
I peed my pants during a speech moment, but it's like, you know,
I mean, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
no, that's my example of cringy,
So-
but not really.
Yeah. I have one that's basically very similar, but different at the same time. It's also sports related. And so this was in high school, and I was on the basketball team. And at that point, I already had tattoos. But we had to hide our tattoos, and I had a leg tattoo. And so I had like a ace bandage wrapped around it. Because my coach was like, I was not allowed to show that because it'd be bad for the school or whatever. And my dad came to the game, and I was shit. Like I was just shit at basketball. I was just there, right? And it just so happened that this game we were playing, we had lost like every single game we played. We were just terrible. And then I got a steal, and I was a fast break. And I'm going, and I'm going like there's no one there, very easy layup, and then the fucking ace bandage goes, and it pops off, and in my head I'm like, oh my god, I have to hide my tattoo, because I didn't want, like I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble, and I don't want my dad to see the tattoo.
Oh,
because
your
he
dad didn't know.
No, he didn't
Oh
know
my
about it
God,
yet,
bro.
and he was always really shitty about tattoos, and so like this like happens, right? And I pass it. I pass it back to like another person, and then they go in and they miss the shot, right? Like I give up a good shot for them taking a worse shot. I get called out of the game. My coach is yelling at me, and then later after the game, my dad's like, "Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "No reason. They're better shooter than me."
Oh my gosh.
Ah, dude, that's
Mine's-
tough.
That's awful. But also, Red, I didn't nominate you, so invalid.
Oh, it's alright. It's fine. Look, I already forgot this shit.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
My
Not gonna lie, that's
mine is also basketball related, and I was like a little worried that Red's was going to be the same as mine. But there was
Turns out the person he passed it to was actually Gamma.
wouldn't that be wild? I was playing
That
this
would be
time,
crazy.
and this guy's just passed it to me for no reason. No, so so it was like very start of the game, and I wasn't really paying attention because I don't do that very well, and I definitely didn't before I discovered that coffee helps my like inattentiveness. So I was like, I don't know, 14, 15. Tip off happens. I catch the ball, and then I immediately forget which end is which. So I turn around,
Oh, like which is the one
run
you're
down
supposed
to our basket, and one of the other team is like, it's like sprinting after me. So I run down to our basket, thinking, I fucking got this. Layup, it goes in. Everyone on our bench just kind of claps, and then on the scoreboard, this was in our school, and on the scoreboard, the away team gets 2 points, and I'm just like, oh,
Dude, what?
someone could have shouted. So someone could have like done anything to like inform me that I was doing the wrong thing, but instead everyone was like cheering.
Oh my god.
And then I scored, and that happened, and I was just like, oh shit, I did bad.
Big yikes.
Yeah, that was not great.
You still
Bibi-
think back on that moment, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, because it wasn't
Yep.
like it was sort of my fault, but it wasn't 100% my fault. Yeah. Bibi, do you have any fun embarrassing stories?
I don't have any cringe stories, guys. Come on. Like, I'm cringe free. Talking about.
No one believes you.
That response was cringe. I don't know what you're talking about.
so anyway, that right there was Bibi's story.
That's my first cringe story, guys, right here. Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's considered cringe.
I don't
You
know.
know what I mean? Like-
The way you ate hot Cheetos is kind of cringe, so I guess there's that.
I mean, okay, I guess the cringy thing, maybe when I was in school, I think I told the story on stream, but well, actually I didn't tell the story. I got exposed because of how I said it. But anyways, so when I was in middle school, yeah, I remember those glue sticks,
Like, ooh,
like the roll one, like the push
Oh no.
sticks.
Yeah.
You remember those? Yeah. Well,
Chapstick?
I used to like take little chunks off those. Yeah, we know. I used to like gotta get a snack. You know?
Sorry, so
Um,
what you're telling us is that you, as a child, would quite literally eat glue.
I don't know if it's eat glue. It's more like
putting
He
it in
just
your mouth,
called it a
you're eating it.
snack.
I took a chunk, but I mean, I don't know. I don't remember if I ate it. So it's still a mystery if I ate it or not. So technically, I haven't ate glue if I don't remember, right?
Oh.
That's how it works. So, but yeah, I think that was pretty cringy. I would say, you know.
I would agree.
But nobody else said anything.
As
You
long as
know?
you regret it.
Nobody had my back. Like nobody be like, you shouldn't do it. Not even the teacher, bro. I think the teacher was probably like, man, that's a lost cause. Like, but like nobody said
That's,
shit. Bro.
I guarantee you that teacher said something. They just said it in the teacher's lounge.
You got this little crazy kid over here. You
No
know,
hands if you've seen
Got
Bibi
this kid.
eat
The-
glue.
I
thinking
did.
he's
Oh,
not,
actually, I do
know,
remember getting in
publicly
trouble
doing it.
You got
because whenever we had to we returned the supplies, and then people were trying to use the glue, and they're like, "Well, my glue is missing a chunk."
Teeth marks.
Yeah, so maybe I did eat it. You know? So there's that. If you think that's cringe, then maybe I don't know.
It's
No,
something.
we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, that's accepted.
Oh my gosh.
Did any of y'all ever do the thing like when you were like a kid where you'd put like Elmer's glue like on your hands and let it dry and then pick it off?
Oh yeah, and you could peel it all off as like a.
And
yeah,
y'all
it
said
looks like you're
I'm
peeling
weird
off your
for
skin.
eating the glue?
Yes,
That's not
you're
as
definitely-
weird as eating
You're
glue.
definitely weird as yeah.
But how is that not
Or
weird? That's
You
equal.
used to like
That's
put
equal
glue
to
between your
me.
fingers and then just watch
yeah.
it like split, and you had a little.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Bro,
definitely
you're
not
wasting
equal.
resources.
We're not-
Would it be better if we ate it?
At least we were sticking things
At
with
least
the
I
glue.
was
We were
focused
using
on
it
nutrition.
with the purpose
You
of
know? It's some form of nutrition, but like.
Hang
that's
on, let me
crazy. Wait,
Google
so-
the.
Yeah, I was gonna say
let me Google
nutritional
the
value of it.
nutritional value of
Nutritional value of glue.
Yeah,
is the
didn't it have
nutritional
value
value
there
of
like
glue?
180 calories or something like that?
per teaspoon of Elmer's school glue. 6 calories and 1 gram of protein.
Well, there you go. You see, I was staying healthy then. I was getting that protein, bro.
Oh, this is great though. Do you want it? This website
Yo,
gives
Gorilla Glue, though.
healthy alternatives to Elmer's school glue, and the first one is Fruit Loops.
Not the healthy alternatives, bro. Oh my god. Not the healthy alternatives. They're gonna say like veggie sticks or some shit.
No, they said Fruit Loops.
No, the first
Fruit
one is
Loops.
Fruit Loops. Yeah.
Damn. I can't believe I chose glue over Fruit Loops, bro.
Tulips.
You know what? That's cringe. That's cringe
Okay.
right there. I can't believe I didn't do it. Damn.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
We learned something today.
Yeah, we learned that glue technically has a nutritional.
Please
Technically,
do
it's
not eat glue.
non-toxic.
Yes, don't do
Unless
that.
unless you're desperately looking for 6 calories, then go at it.
And 1 gram of protein.
Hey, sometimes when you're counting your calories and you're 6 calories off.
We
Just saying.
we also learned that Fruit Loops are a healthy alternative to glue. So Kellogg's, you know what to do. Reach out. And get us that
Kellogg's.
sponsorship.
Our
Your
cereal
boy
is a
up.
healthy alternative to glue.
Jesus, bro.
This isn't sponsored. We're just this is how we would
Just
promote
big
things.
fans of Elmer's.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
wow.
Who's next in story time or?
Oh, did you bring
I mean-
anything, BB?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. I did.
You
I
seem
definitely brought something
are you-
here
are-
that.
You
Are
can
you
skip
sure you
question
brought
1.
something?
We're all doing good. You know.
Oh,
We can
dang.
Pass
Wait,
over
How
that
are you all
part.
doing today?
Let me check my bulletins real quick, guys.
Pause for response. Oh shit.
Chat
supposed to say
GPT. What should I ask?
I put ChatGPT. I'm going on a podcast tonight. What's some good questions I can ask? No. I guess it's kind of related to what we're all talking about. You know,
have to be
childhood
related.
and trauma.
It's trauma, like the
You know?
story of you eating glue.
Yeah, the trauma I've caused y'all after hearing that story. So like, is there a specific dessert, specifically cake, but it can be anything, that you like, just like, it reminds you of your childhood when you eat it?
Mm.
Is there something like that y'all have?
Are you gonna answer first, or you want to nominate someone?
You do not have an answer to your own question. Because I have an
Let me
immediate
see what
answer
y'all
to this
think.
I
question.
have an
First.
immediate answer too.
Let me see what y'all think so I can gather my
I
thoughts.
don't know what it's called.
I nominate Gamma.
Oh, it's like apple tart or apple rhubarb crumble. That any kind of apple crumble sort of thing is my grandmother would.
That look good.
Yeah, it's just apple pie, right? But that
Yeah.
different way.
I like the little
of calling it.
little you know the two little
Please
what's it
stop
called?
doing the hand motion.
No, I wish I could show you this picture. It's like the apple and then the little two little like I don't know what it's called.
But yeah,
Balls.
so when I was growing up, my my mum's mum would once a week give us a loaf of bread that she had baked and an apple tart. So that was kind of
nice.
always good memories of that.
That sounds good, yo. Yeah, that sounds so good.
I guess Bibi didn't have a response. So Red, do you wanna go ahead?
Okay, so I have 3. I know that's not the question, but I have 3, and they're all like equal. So the first one is like the yellow chocolate cake from Luby's. It's like it's like ass. It's terrible, but my parents used to take me to Luby's all the time.
Oh yeah, that's
just as a
big part of
cafeteria
my childhood too.
for anyone who didn't
Movies.
know. And all the food was terrible, so I look forward to the one thing, which was just this yellow cake that had chocolate icing on it. The other two was the HEB sells this lemon cake. It's a circular cake. It's freaking delicious. And then the third one, which is kind of related to Gamma, is my grandmother on my mom's side, who's actually English Irish. She used to make mousse, chocolate mousse every time whenever we were there. It was never for us. It was always for her friends, but like she would let us have some. So yeah, like she'd let us taste it. So those are the ones that I have memories of, and they're all varying. Like the lemon cake was the one that tasted good. The chocolate mousse, I didn't really like it, but it reminds me of grandma. And the yellow cake from Luby's is just sad.
Cool. Hey, if it does it right.
What is?
Yeah.
I don't know what a Luby's is. So
Me neither.
It's a cafeteria, so it's I think it went bankrupt now, but it's basically
I
like
think so. Yeah.
yeah, it's just a cafeteria where you go and get like they have like just
Oh, there's one open right now. Sorry.
We've all
Here,
DoorDash
I'm
order.
gonna put up like a menu from Luby's on this because it's not good food. It's just like basically like it was like me like at 6 years old, my mom, and like 30 people all in their 80s were eating there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
basically
100%
what it
that
was.
works.
Like
Yeah.
it was like they had
I
like
think it's a Texas
chicken
thing, right?
and I
think
you
it's
know?
Considering
Yeah.
you two are the only ones being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Movies.
I mentioned
pretty
HEB
sure.
lemon cake too. So lemon cake, I think most people know what a lemon cake is.
Oh
but
yeah.
lemon
It says
cake.
here.
I've had lemon
I
drizzle
just
cake
looked it up.
before.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says it's based in Texas. Wait, they also owned Fuddruckers. What?
They both went out of business.
I know that's tough. yo.
Fuddruckers was good though.
They
Yeah,
found some
it was
toxins
pretty
in
good.
their yellow lemon cake.
Oh my
Explains
god.
a lot. All right, I nominate Grecky because I think BB still won't know what cake.
That's fair.
No, I'm just
So-
saving it for last year.
Okay, then
cool.
I nominate BB then.
No, what? You just nominated. There's no take.
No,
backs,
it's
bro.
good. It's
That's
good.
The
I
rules.
don't. You're so ready. It's your question. I don't
Go on,
want to.
BB.
Go ahead. Go tell
Yeah,
us.
go ahead. I believe in
All
you.
right, so
If you say Louise,
yeah,
I swear
there's
to
this
God.
place I
Or
used to
lemon
go to as a
cake.
kid where I would go. It's like a cafeteria.
They had this yellow cake with chocolate icing.
I always had to
So
fight
it's
this other kid over it,
coincidence.
but
Nah, it's okay. So my, it's not even nothing to do with my childhood. I don't know why I've said that, guys. I'm so sorry, but
Just say that.
Great
Just say glue
question.
cake. I guess at this point, 'cause that was your childhood.
my favorite cake, okay, is hummingbird cake. All right.
What is
And-
hummingbird cake?
Yes, it's good. But it doesn't bring back any memories, unfortunately. Other than the fact that it's good every time I eat it.
I have a-
BB, how did
I
you
have a-
fail your
I
own
have a
question?
follow-up question, and that is, why did you ask this question? If
It
you
was a
didn't
panic
have-
question, bro. It was a panic. It was ChatGPT's fault. Okay.
I'm actually.
So how are
believing
you
that.
all doing today? What is your favorite cake?
No, what cake? What cake gives you memories of your childhood? because I don't have one.
It's because I all I brought to the table was this hummingbird cake, how much I like it, and I was gonna tell you if you ever heard about it, but then I was like, I feel like there should be some more meaning behind this, and it spiraled out of control.
You just didn't want to ask what's your favorite cake.
He just wants to live vicariously through our cake stories. It's understandable, you know.
I'd
But
rather
do-
not
oh,
live
wait, do y'all
vicariously
even
through his
know?
glue stories.
Do you know what that is? Do y'all know what hummingbird cake is?
No idea.
No.
Never heard of it.
No. Okay, hold on. Let me look up what it actually is. Um,
While BB looks up, I'm
You're
just gonna throw my
so well
answer to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, so I had two things here. One is just like your classic bunt cake with the hole in
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Just because
Bunt cake?
I
yeah.
always remember my mom cooking these like once a month basically, and they would always like be different stuff. But my favorite one was like vanilla with it's so basic with like a chocolate swirl, but like I didn't have it anywhere else, so I thought it was like exclusively a thing my mom used to make, and like the little old ass like filling for it, you know, the hole in the middle. I was like, that's crazy. Why would you just not get the whole cake? Why is there, anyways? And she would always put random crap in the middle as a joke. Yeah. So that was one, and then in line with everyone saying, my grandmother made this. My grandmother used to make these like, and this was like a holiday thing exclusively. They were essentially butter cookies with, it was some spice. I don't remember what the spice is, but it's like a hearty little stick that she would put in the cookies to bake them, and it added this like nice flavor to it, but I have no idea what they are. And it was always like baked in these intricate like little designs. A lot of them were owls. Yeah, I just remember those cookies.
That's
So
cool.
good.
That's cute.
So you see owl cookies. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
owl cookies.
Hummingbird cake and owl cookies.
Okay, so hummingbird cake is, according to the online world, the online realm, hummingbird cake is banana, pineapple, spice cake, and it originated in Jamaica.
Sounds good.
It's
That's
also
also
called
pretty
Dr.
good.
Bird cake, but it's so good, guys. I really think y'all should try it.
From the 3 food items you have told us about, that's the one that I'm interested in.
Yeah, I would much rather have that than glue.
Yeah, I'd veto the
I'm
glue.
just saying
Or
that.
hot Cheetos with ketchup and mustard.
Have you ever tried
God.
it? Have you ever tried it though?
No, I've
don't
never
want
tried
to.
to eat glue.
I mean, you know, 6
Have you ever
calories.
tried- And how many? What grams of protein?
One whole gram of protein. I mean, that's a pretty
I'm
good way
just
of,
saying,
of
bro.
getting
I
your.
need 6 calories.
You know, when you're trying to
protein
be in that deficit, you know, a little bit of Elmer's glue. That's all I'm saying.
Wouldn't that just make you constipated?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
That seems good.
wait, did I say pistachios?
Yes.
What, bro? That's crazy.
Why is that? Why is that crazy?
What is?
And y'all say my stuff is crazy. What? What you eating flavored pistachios, bro? What?
Dark
You ate
chocolate
glue.
covered pistachio. You have no argument there.
Bro,
I'm really glad we've done this podcast because like no matter what happens from now on, if Bibi's like that's crazy or
You'd be like,
we-
shut up,
we
you ate
just
glue
have,
as a
like-
kid.
yeah, it was like
wait. Can we
edit
edit the glue story out, guys?
No.
That's gonna be the title of the episode, dude.
He ate what? Oh my god.
You know how they put like at the beginning of the podcast, they put a little clip. to,
Wow.
Like, you should
It's-
watch this to make
it's
sure
gonna
that,
be me,
like that's
huh?
the one that like most people like actually see of the podcast. That's what's gonna be the clip.
It's gonna be
This
the
is-
clip. It's gonna be the name of the title. It's gonna be the thumbnail. Everything, bro.
If we want a real like clickbait title, it's Bibi discusses 3 things he ate. 2 of them will shock you.
That's actually so good.
Might as well use that, you know?
Yeah.
This is low-key torture. There is a freshly baked chocolate cake downstairs.
Dang.
And we started just as it came out of the oven, and it's cooling.
Ooh. Wait, you can't eat it when it comes out the oven?
You can. It's just, like if you put like
Oh wait.
what's it called? Frosting.
I have
Okay.
I have a
No,
cake
what-
story. I have a cake
bro.
story. Now that we're
Okay.
talking about cake and freshly out of the oven. So I've been with my wife now for 18 years. And when I first met her, I was like just starting to like live on my own. I didn't know like anything. I was like I hadn't even like started college yet. And I don't know why, but I was in my shitty little apartment and I got like just the yellow cake. Yeah, I got a yellow cake
From
mix.
Luby's? Oh
No,
my
it was just like
God.
it was just like
The
from
Luby
like the
cake?
grocery store, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, so I got the cake mix, and I was it's like 3 a.m. I don't know why I was making a cake. I don't know, it's like 18, and she told me like, hey, why don't you come over at like 3 a.m. to meet her
Mhm.
parents? Not yeah,
At 3 a.m. to meet her
yeah.
parents.
Why were
Sure.
her parents
Wait,
awake
what?
at 3 a.m.?
It's just her dad. I don't know. That's what they did, and her
I
brother.
mean, it sounds pretty
That's
normal.
not a reason. Why were they awake? To her dad.
What do you mean? That sounds
But no,
normal.
wait.
Okay.
So-
sorry, I interrupted.
So I'm making this cake, right? And I get that text, and I'm like, okay, we started dating like maybe like 2 weeks before, and so I don't know why, but it's in my head. I'm like, I should bring a cake.
No, bro.
But the reason why the not fresh out of the oven, I don't know shit about making a cake. So I bring it out of the oven. I just start putting icing on it. And so like half the icing starts like it's like chocolate icing. It starts like melting onto it, and it gets all fucked
Oh.
up. Because it's too hot, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
and it's just this gigantic sheet of cake. Like it's a big ass thing of cake. I put it in my I put it in my car, and I drive over there, and I ring the doorbell like cake. So her dad's first impression of me, and her brother's first impression of me was like, "Who the fuck is this asshole? Why does he have cake? What is going on?" And they're both like manly men, and I don't think anyone's ever considered me a manly man. So yeah, that was an interesting first impression.
Wow. Showing up at 3 a.m. with some
a
busted
cake.
ass cake.
Hey,
That's
hey.
crazy.
Her brother ate the whole fucking thing, okay?
Oh,
He ate
oh.
every bit of it and he liked it. So, you know what? Anytime he gave me shit about it for like years, and I'm like, you ate the cake. Like,
That's true.
Look
I
at you
have,
afterward and be like, "You're all right, cake man."
You're all right.
I have a couple of follow-up questions.
sure.
Why were you baking like massive sheet tray cake
I
at
don't know.
3? Okay,
Like,
No, no,
I
you
did.
don't
I
know,
was.
that's
I think
fine.
I was like learning how to do things. I didn't know
At 3 in the morning.
like I used to like I didn't know portions.
Yeah,
And so like I
were-
would make these. I would get like hamburger helper, and I would be like, I don't know what this means. And I'd do the
At
whole
the
thing.
family size.
And, yeah, and I was like,
Oh my
what am I
God.
supposed to do with this? And this is also where like I was more like Bibi at this point.
Wait, what?
Like I would leave the thing on
Oh.
the stove for a couple days.
What? When did I do that? What
When did Bibi do this? Just
He
attacking
ate
him.
glue.
Okay. That doesn't mean I leave food on the stove for 5 days, bro. What? What are you talking about?
So I would just
Hold
sit
on,
there.
let me defend
I would-
myself, bro.
Like it wouldn't fit in the fridge. It was a shitty apartment. I barely had a fridge at all. And I made too much
Oh.
food and I had no money.
Sounded
So
like
I
you
would
could
do
have
that,
made
so then
less
that's
food
also why the
and,
cake.
had more money.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy.
But to, it is defense. I used to cook like the entire box of like spaghetti or pasta. Like I didn't like think
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
cut that in half or whatever. You know, half a portion. I would just do the whole fucking thing, all sauce.
Oh, that makes sense though. Yeah, yeah.
and I used to
No,
eat it.
doesn't.
I'd
what?
like eat it
What?
in one
don't
sitting,
use that
but
every
like
time?
over like 2 hours.
No, I get the amount
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna stop.
pasta
Yeah,
that I
you
need.
get like 12
N-
strings
now-
of spaghetti and put it
now
in
I
the
do that too.
water.
But I was like 18, 19.
Oh yeah, no. I
Yeah.
mean, I grew up in a home where both of my parents knew how to cook. My dad didn't when I was a child, but there was one night my mum was out working, and she like called at, I think it was 8:30, and she still hadn't gotten home yet. And she was like, "I'm stuck in this meeting," and he just decided that then he would learn how to cook.
He said, "We're learning today."
He was
Oh
just
my
like, "I
God.
guess I've seen her do it, so I guess I'm gonna figure it out." And then he realized that actually cooking can be fun, and he made sure that we all learned how to cook. Me and my brothers all learned how to cook when we were growing up. So I guess I got that from my parents, which not everyone does. But yeah, no, I've never just cooked the whole box of spaghetti because I
That's
didn't know.
crazy, bro. How?
You just get like, this much for.
Be like, I'm gonna
for
eat
each person.
14 noodles today. I'm gonna take 14 noodles out.
Actually,
my
no. Generally, I
defense-
just weigh it.
That's crazy. No, I put the whole box, bro.
Yeah, in my
You eating
defense, I
spaghetti
do
for the
eat
whole week?
I did used to eat the whole box.
I ate the whole
Yeah,
Seems
me
like
too.
a
hamburger
I'm not gonna lie.
helper.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
lie.
didn't get
one
food
sitting, or-
poisoning.
I
one
still do.
sitting, just like
Oh,
It was
That's
over a
not
couple days.
over like
but-
the
and
course
then
of
you
an
add some
hour and a
ketchup?
half, 2 hours.
Yeah,
I would.
a little bit of
I
ketchup.
think
too.
in my head,
feel you.
like as an 18-year-old, and I should out myself here. My mom was a French trained chef, not chef, French trained cook. Like she went to school, and so I had no excuse. But I think in my head, I was like, okay, as long as I reheat it, it'll be okay. Like
That's
it'll
crazy.
just like burn off the bacteria.
Okay, but
So I would
that's my
re-
follow up.
I would reheat it
How do you reheat it? On the stove?
in the same. So it would just sit on the stove in the same pan for like 3 days.
Bro, what? There's
Oh,
no bacteria you're
no.
killing, bro.
I just ate
What?
all the bacteria.
It probably
I mean,
got
he is
immune.
killing the bacteria.
It
It's
probably
just
got immune to it.
disgusting at that point.
It's probably immune to fire by now.
I think for like when my wife found out about that, she gave me shit for years.
Oh,
She
But
bought
she
you
hasn't-
preserves.
I think she's forgotten about it now.
oh, she's gonna
And-
watch
Oh,
this,
no.
and
Oh, no.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no, dang, bro, you're cooked, fam. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
You
was,
did this to
So
yourself.
was the hamburger helper. It was cooked
Oh,
a
God.
couple times.
I don't know now, bro. We should
Okay,
investigate
but
on that.
anyway, which is worse?
What?
How I used
Glue.
to eat hamburger helper or
Glue.
Bibi eating glue.
Glue.
We already know that it has 6 calories, bro. What more you want? All right.
I guess I'll put it this way: if Bibi was younger,
Mm,
I should have
Phoebe
known
was
better.
younger. You should have.
Yeah.
I know, right? You're coming at me. I was like, I don't know, like 8.
I was like 20. Come on, guys.
I was like 19. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick, open that glue drawer under your desk and just take another bite.
God. That's
Oh,
crazy.
you want to end it there with those lovely food stories?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
that's
Do
fair.
we need to like outro and be like, ha?